Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of Tamiya's M41 Walker Bulldog build, and here we have her. So, moving swiftly on, we've got some essentially dark dirt wash on her and the decals. Should point out they went on okay. They're a little bit thick, but there's a bit of an issue, a bit of a query on this one. So I went for the Japanese Ground Self-Defense Force, the B version, and it's got a serial number on here. Again, it's only when I looked it's on this version. So I left that one off, admittedly. And now, heaven forbid, I'm going to do some... It's the wrong brush. I'm going to do some oil work. Now, again, my victims of choice, Abteilung 502. This one's the Starship Filth. This one's the Buff. And this one's the Burnt Umber. Okay. So I have used them quite a bit, so it's the gift that keeps on giving. Again, put them on a piece of cardboard, let the linseed oil leach out. Again, get your thinners ready for it later. And now, I'm a bit nervous about this, but this is a now this is just to put some dabs on the exhaust, like here. It's essentially want to make a it doesn't matter. What I will say is don't use enamel finish because you'll end up dissolving everything. So that's that thinner for those. And tell you what we'll do. We'll take the turret off for ease. So I'm going to end up knocking it. And just dab it on. Some people might do it slightly different to me, but hey ho. And obviously you can manipulate it round. And once it dries, it tends to give it a bit of character. And she'll put some around the oil fuel fillers. Again, direction of travel there. And a little bit around the exhaust. because we don't want to get it too dirty, because obviously from photos it didn't look that dirty. So it'll be alright in the end. So the reason I couldn't do it yesterday is because it tipped down with rain. I did manage to get the wash done. Just to give the louvers a bit of depth. And it gives it the louver a bit of depth there. Then we'll do another one of these fuel filler caps. I think that's what it is. And again, cotton bud. Just mop it up and let it dry. Again, I don't think you can really go wrong with these, so but then it adds a bit more definition to the wash, the clay wash. Again, you can use this with the clay. It's pretty stable with the clay wash, but obviously don't use the paintbrush that you've used this for the clay wash, because it won't like it. And you can add more or less as your heart's content. This is actually the first time I've done a piece of armour for a while, so with the oil wash. I think the last time was the Tilly. No, I'll tell a lie, it was a dingo. Who needs Photorex when you've got oils? That's what I say. Bizarrely, this one's got a 14-year-old age limit on it, so but then it might be to do with the fact that you've got to weld the tracks together, so I think that's about why they went to CA on the tracks. And then we can just plot them out on there. Again, dispose of those because it is handy. Nope. And then so this is just a way of getting the shading. It's not yellow, so it'll make it lighter. On here. And we're going to get tissue. That's it. And quite possibly the most useful tool in the universe, your finger. So with this stuff you can trust me, honest, it does work doing this. And obviously if you get too much on there you can rub some of it off like I have. Oops. I did a monkey there, never mind. Again, with a bit of manipulation, it certainly does disappear. Honest. Because I'm just doing these bits just to give you an idea of how long it will take me to weather the piece of armour. Quite a long time. And of course I'll let them dry. I think that's what I didn't do, is I didn't let it dry at all. So we'll leave it there for a bit and we'll come back when it's all dry and it's all finished. So until next time. Hi guys, me again. Still working on the M41 Bulldog. Now, obviously it's been 2 days since I recorded it. Obviously because I was not very well. And the weather was quite crap yesterday, so the oils took ages to dry. Obviously the wheels have been treated as such, and obviously those bits you saw, like when I rubbed the dust on there, and those streaks, though, they've been toned down rather a lot, and so forth. Obviously the grills have more or less dried now. The fuel stains and so forth. Now this, because I wasn't happy with the way the oils worked doing the exhaust, so I turned to my tried and tested Tamiya weathering masters. These are very quick and dirty fix. Now obviously we've got some slight burn marks, discoloration on the exhaust, on one of the exhausts here, so it goes blue and then we'll go to orange on it. So we'll just show you a quick demo on the other one because we've not done that one. So again, use a knackered brush, get it on. And you can see the colours change there. Okay. And very carefully brush it off, because obviously this is it's like a makeup brush, like makeup powders. You can get away with this now. This one's for the orange. So we just want to put a little bit of orange here, just to highlight them. You can also use pencils to do this. And again, the good thing about doing this, if you muck it up, you can wash them off. Because I've sprayed it with a flat clear coat, they tend to pick up the colour better than if you use a gloss coat. So obviously if you don't use a semi-gloss or a gloss clear to try and get these effects going. So as you can see, has a little bit of an orange tinge to the exhaust there, and then we'll just work our way down with it slightly, like so. Then the other thing we can do with these, again, another one of my this is a very well used weathering powder, is to just get some mud effects on the side of the, so you don't need to worry too much about getting the dust off it, because obviously this stuff sticks like what's it to it. And so forth. Again, these are all skills that I learnt when I was doing the model trains, because because I saw these advertised and I thought, well, that's a good idea, and I started using them on some of the locos I did, and realised how you can get very subtle colour changes, and that they're very on a dark coloured loco are not really visible. Careful not to break the handrails off, because this would be embarrassing if something went ping just about now. And there we go. Again, it's handy to have a few worn out brushes. Again, these are Tamiya ones. I think they were flat or pointed tips on these. I want to use a little bit of soot. On the end of the muzzle brake. It's quite a challenge to show this bit. There we go. Like so. Put it back in the gun. And then I think we've near enough done it. So obviously I'll go around and have a look. I'm not going to do any more to the tracks and put a clay wash on them, primarily because I don't trust the tracks. I had a set disintegrated. I've got the Churchill and the set of tracks disintegrated on me. So anyhow, that's enough from me. You'll see it in a bit, and it'll be on the round around thing. Okay. So here we have the M41 Walker Bulldog. Very nice kit, and it was an enjoyable build. There's no frustrating quirks. Again, apart from me losing a part, and that just took time due to the variable weather we kept having. So I'll let this spin round for you. Again, I may well improve the tracks, replace the tracks at some point when I can afford to. So anyhow, that's enough from me. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye for now.